Welcome in, everyone, to the Blue Demon Room podcast, where DePaul Athletics is so excited to bring you stories of its student athletes, coaches, and alumni. I'm your host, Casey Standahar, and today I'm thrilled to introduce our next guest on the podcast. He's a three-time All-American DePaul track and field athlete, Darius Brown. Darius, thanks for coming on.
No problem. It's a pleasure.
All right. I've been wanting to talk to you for a while. I'm excited. I've covered you here at DePaul a little bit, covered you at the indoor and outdoor track meets. You're incredible to watch. So first I'll start with where you were this past weekend. Tell us about that.
Well, it's Virginia Beach. It was Indoor Nationals. This is my second appearance there. So I was looking to make a little extra effort, an extra bang there, and I feel like I really executed there. Even though I didn't make the final, I'm still another All-American. And actually, Coach Dopek told me I'm the tied for the most decorated track and field athlete here at DePaul now. So I feel like that's really cool to know, and I feel like I'm going to go farther outdoor.
It's incredible to have that accolade. That's amazing, and I'm glad that you're proud of it too, even though it didn't work out the way you wanted in that last meet. But third-time All-American, for people that don't understand really what that phrasing means, can you explain that?
So what it is indoor they take top 16 to nationals, and outdoor is 12 from each region. So it's 12 from the west and 12 from the east. And they got things called first-team All-American, which is 1 through 8, and then second-team All-American is 9 through 16. And I was 10th, so I'll earn second-team All-American, but I've also got a first-team All-American to my name. I got 7th my last year as a junior indoor. And then I got 12th outdoor, which is a second-team All-American. So that makes me a 3-time All-American, which is awesome.
It's so awesome. And is it just kind of the expectation now that you're going to achieve that? And does it feel surreal every time you do get that accolade?
I mean, the competition gets faster every year, so I got to make sure I stay on my toes because I feel like people always will be gunning for my spot because we're looking at the West region this year. Most of them at Nationals was from the West, so I got to make sure I'm on my A game every time because you never know. One race could be a bad race, one race could be a good race.
Yeah, and I know we talked about you missing the finals by 0.01 seconds. Obviously, track has a very small margin of error. Is that 0.01 something you can feel and conceptualize?
Yeah, actually, we looked back at the video, and actually, I got a picture sent to me. And you can see you can't see it in the race, but off the last hurdle, my right arm is kind of like out like this, and they kind of ruined some of my momentum. And you can see in the other pictures that they have more momentum than me going into the line. So I feel like it's just. But in the race, I didn't feel that. I feel like I executed really well, and I thought I ran faster than that. But the dice rolls not your way sometimes.
Yeah, so much of I think track and field is also your attitude and how you kind of mentally handle things that don't go your way. How do you kind of keep that, that mindset?
I mean, I had my little moment after the race. I was like, man, like, I didn't make it. Like, I was so mad. Like, my parents surprised me. That's the only thing that kind of helped me out because, like, I was heated. Mm-hmm. I just kept looking at the race and looking at the time. I was like, there's nothing you can do about it now. Right. I mean, you didn't make the final. You're here. You're All-American again. Like, most people don't get that title in college. Like, I feel like, and for me to even achieve that as a shorter side hurdler, because I'm not as tall as most of the hurdlers. So I feel like me being able to achieve this 3 times in a row, maybe make it 5, 6 times outdoor, it's just a blessing.
Because you weren't as tall growing up as the other hurdlers, did you ever feel like, did you have people that doubted you that said, oh, maybe this isn't for you?
Oh, my goodness. So college, it was really hard to get in like colleges because like I was talking to some of the upper schools. They would ask me how tall I am. I'm like, I'm still 5. I was still like 5'9". Mm-hmm. I'm 5'10" now. Just say that now. Like, actually,
for the record.
Yeah, for the record, 5'10". But I would say they would just like stop talking to me because like they want a taller hurdler. Like high school wasn't a problem. I mean, I was almost the same height as everybody because it's high school. But like once I got into college, I realized like, dang, like I'm on the shorter side of hurdles. Like I line up, like the field be up here, and I'll be right here. But I feel like sometimes it can play to my advantage because like I feel like their strike is too long within the race, and I'm able to capitalize off that, and then I'm able to run past them and win the race.
Yeah, you're incredibly fast and quick to watch. Upon hearing that you didn't reach your goal there last week, were you immediately disappointed? You said you had your moment, but then how did you handle that afterward?
I mean, obviously, I watched that race, like, I couldn't even tell you how many times I watched that race after the meet. And I still low-key can't find anything wrong with it besides off the fifth hurdle. But, I mean, for me to even be there, like I said,
Yeah.
I mean, I have no regrets about my race, and it's okay.
That's great. Let's go back to Darius as a kid, right? Who were you as a child?
As a child, I've played a lot of sports. I used to play t-ball, football. Never got into basketball, which I don't know why I never got into basketball. When I was my dad bowled a lot, so grew up in a bowling alley half the time, and I eventually got my own bowling ball and started like doing little things with my hands,
That's
like
cool.
able to like actually use a bowling ball. So like doing that, my dad was my coach at one point in football. Football was really big in my family. My mom was actually a president of like a little league organization at the time, and we played for. I got to win a Pee Wee championship. I was a middle linebacker and tight end, which was pretty cool. But yeah, it was more heavily football related in my early childhood.
Did you want to go more into football, or when was that transition to track?
Yes, I wanted to go heavily into football. I always grew up having football dreams, but I think it kind of twisted when I think I was about a sophomore in high school, and I'm still low-key fresh in the hurdles. I only started hurdling my freshman year. So I'm running like 15, like 15, that's nothing. And then the next meet randomly, like I drop a 14.4 and I'm like, what is this? Like, and I get to go to state and I place top 3 at state.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, like this is, like I could do something with this. And then we went to New Balance Nationals. And you know, I was a little on my high horse going there, but then I'm not gonna lie, I
Got humbled?
yeah, I did get humbled really quickly. I came in like 25th out of 50 there. And I was like, dang, like there's Kentucky sports. I mean, it's fast, but there's fast people out there. But then after that, we had football. Then COVID hit. I made indoor New Balance Nationals. And I feel like that kind of took away from my progression in high school because, I mean, I didn't have my junior year to run track. Like, there was nothing. But that's when the switch happened, was my sophomore year for sure.
So when you realized you were fast, were you always kind of the fastest kid in your class? It was at that moment where you're like, all right, I'm pretty quick.
So in elementary school, we had this derby race. I didn't get to participate in it because at the time my Achilles, it was something with my Achilles tendon. It was growing too fast, so like I had to wear a boot. And I was mad because I low-key was always the fastest kid in my class. So it was a little track. And my bad. And we had horses, and we just run with them. And I wanted to do it so bad. But after that, my uncle was the track coach. He was part of track coach at Louisville, at No Middle School. And I got into track, and I started doing the 100 and 200, and my form might have been terrible, but I was pretty fast. Like my head would be like this, running, which is. Every time I look back, I wish I could find a video of me running at middle school, but like my form was not the best, but I was also pretty fast. Like, dang, like this is cool. Like,
yeah, that's a cool realization, and it's cool that your family was so involved in sports too to kind of keep pushing that along. When did you land on being a hurdler, a sprinter? Was it soon after that?
Yeah. So after back to my 8th grade year, I transitioned to the 400, and it was my first 400 race outdoor. And you know you're supposed to run through the line, like slow down. So I didn't do that. And I ended up pulling my hamstring and being out for the 8th grade year. So the only thing I got to run in state because I came back was the 4x2. So went to high school, did all that. And I didn't think I was as fast as I used to be. So I saw some kids, we was doing 300s. And I saw some kids just jogging and jumping hurdles. I was like, I can get out this workout and jog and jump hurdles. Like, I'm good. My coach Shauna, she saw me do that. She was like, "We're gonna make you a hurdler." Right? And then soon after that, I started running 300 hurdles, which isn't in college. It's 400 hurdles, but 300 hurdles was really fun. I was gonna break 40, which is a big mark as a freshman, but literally one of my spikes, like hit a hurdle, and I went flat on my face. But I did not get last in the race somehow. I'm not gonna lie. It was.
You still recovered. Yeah. That's awesome. Did some of those early injuries prepare you to, try to take care of your body better as you knew you were going to pursue this wholeheartedly?
Yes, actually, I feel like it did because I feel like here I managed my injuries pretty well. Like my freshman year, I had a groin injury, but I feel like I kind of pushed through that one. I'm not gonna lie. This year I had a hamstring. I tweaked my hamstring right before a big meet, and I literally was in rehab for like 2 weeks straight, and I was in there almost 2 times a day. Like I was trying to get back for conference. Like I'm not missing conference.
Right.
And thank God I did make it back for conference. But I feel like that moment really, especially when I took my history, it kind of like gave me deja vu. I was like, oh no, like this can't be like the other one, because I couldn't walk after my high school one, middle school, but I could walk after this one. So okay, it's not that severe.
What are some of the other challenges that you had growing up being so dedicated to something? Like, did you feel like you missed other things?
Yeah, I wasn't the biggest, people be like, oh, I'm going out this, going out that. I feel like I didn't really do none of that as in my early age, high school. I feel like I was always involved because I played 3 sports. I played football in the fall. I bowled in the winter for my school, and I ran track in the spring.
Cool.
And then as soon as summer came around, we had football workouts. So like there
No
was
time.
no time to like play around, and also had a job at the bowling alley too, because I bowled and I get free games.
There you
so
go.
like there was just no time for me to really like hang out with people in high school. I mean, they knew, but like I feel like I did miss out on some of that.
Do you still go bowling at all for fun?
Not here. I mean, last time I went bowling here was with some of the teammates, and they realized they was all there already, and I pulled up with 2 bowling balls, and I threw a strike the first time, and it was like,
They were like, oh man.
yeah. But when I go home, I bowl heavily.
Cool.
Like I bowl with my dad. My dad's really good. I'm actually really good, but he's just better than me. I beat him like probably like not even a handful of times.
And where's home for you?
Louisville, Kentucky.
That's right. Is that balance I was talking about with, missing things and taking care of your body still difficult in college, if not even more?
Yes, because you gotta think about it. I live off campus, so I gotta make sure I manage my time, get up, get enough sleep. Like almost got sick yesterday. Like I literally got off the workout and I was freezing. I literally went home. Like I first had to get the strength to go home, and then I went home, took medicine. I did all that, and now like I feel fine now. Like I feel like, and you're more grown up. Like you can't rely on like your parents. They're not here. So yes, it's definitely harder in college, I feel like.
You just mentioned your parents. Who was your support system? You mentioned your uncle, your parents. Were they really helpful as you grew up and started to become a track athlete?
Yeah, so my dad was really heavy on me in football. Like we would go down to the field. Like we have our arguments because like sometimes he would push me a lot.
Right.
And I didn't like it, but now, I mean, every time I do an interview, I thank him because like I feel like him pushing me became like I'm more hard like working ethic. Like I feel like that's because of him. And my uncle actually held the high jump record at Louisville for a minute. And it was funny because I went there my freshman year to run because we went down there. And they mentioned my name, and he's also like, he's related to Gary Brown. And I was like, wow, like, why did they know that?
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, I feel like, and then my mom was always there. I mean, just for them to come out this weekend, because they told me, oh, we're staying home, like, and I genuinely believe them. It's like, oh yeah, we're not coming, like we're watching on TV because we just came to conference.
Right.
My dad told me he came up here, he's like, yeah, I wasn't gonna miss this. Even if I couldn't like bring my mom and my sister, he was gonna drive here by himself.
That's so nice.
And like I really appreciate them. We even raced on the beach after because we used to play football, all American games in Virginia Beach, and he used to beat me because I was younger, but
sure, now
I
you
got
beat
him back. Yeah.
That's cool. And you had some good weather, good days to do that. What was some of their advice to you growing up? I mean, obviously they were a great support system and they were positive, but what were they telling you to keep going and to keep being the best?
My dad always had this saying, which actually I do get it tattooed on my right bicep, is hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work. And I feel like as a shorter hurdler, and I feel like I didn't have as much talent as some of the people on my football team or in track. I just feel like I put in extra hours. Like when football, I used to go after practice. I used to go to like a trainer. I used to do that. Even like sometimes I think I did something wrong. He had me doing like literally a rubber plate on like turf. I had to flip it over like until like I couldn't do it anymore. Like,
Hard work.
Like I was really getting pushed to the brink when I was young, and I feel like me doing that, like I feel like it led to where I am now.
I love that. When choosing a school, what was it about DePaul that really drew you here?
Well, that time there was COVID, so I couldn't come up here to visit. Coach Williams and Coach Dopek did a great job recruiting me. They believed in me. They gave me a shot. I told them like I really wanted to step into a leader role as soon as I got here as a freshman. I feel like I did. I came in, I scored a conference. Like people actually like looked like I wouldn't say even looked up to me, but like they believed like, oh, like he's for real. Like they told me like, yeah, like y'all's class coming in, like y'all changed a lot. And I feel like that helped. And then also I'm a county major, and DePaul is a really good business school. So like it just kind of fit. And I wanted to move to a big city, so I feel like that was the cherry on the cake.
Yeah, I was going to say, that sounds like the perfect little trifecta there. Let's go back to freshman year. Those first couple of days on the track as a freshman, where did you rank amongst everyone else, and how are you feeling?
I mean, I feel like when I came out, a point to prove. I mean, nobody knew my name. I actually cut off all my hair. I used to have really blonde hair. Like, I just reset everything. Like, when Coach saw me, he was like, Darius? And I was like, yeah, it's me.
He didn't recognize you.
I had really no hair. And I feel like he was going to train me as a long sprinter because he saw me run a 4x4 in high school, and I ran split 48. He was like, yeah, you're solidified. You're gonna be on the 4x4 and do 400 hurdles. And I was like, okay, cool. And I feel like I came here and I just had to stay with Jarrell and all the upperclassmen doing the workouts and really prove my point that I'm here and I'm for real.
What is your relationship like with your coach and your other teammates?
Definitely, Coach Dopek. I mean, I used to be scared of him. I'm not gonna lie. He's tall, his voice, but he's I wouldn't say he's a softie, but he's cool. Like, I love that man. Like, he's just really supportive. And the higher level I get, he's been to the higher level, so he's able to like help me out.
Right.
Like, even he couldn't go to Olympic trials last year. Like, he's still like, he sent me an email, told me like relax, because he's been there. He's been through all the stuff I've been through. So I feel like he's been a really big part of the process here. Coach Thompson just came on the scene. I love that guy. Yeah, I mean, he's serious when he needs to be serious, and he's jokey when he needs to be jokey. I mean, and I love it. I mean, a coach that you can actually sit down in the office and talk to. I could talk to all my coaches. Coach Wade and I go in there and talk to Coach Mir, the throwers coach. I could talk to. Their office is always open, and I have great chats with all of them, all different about different things too.
That's cool. Do you feel like as you've progressed in your career, you still need that level of coaching, or is it more hands off? Yeah,
I feel like, I mean, it could be a little bit more hands off, but I also still learn a lot. I mean, there's still a lot of technical things I need to learn. Like, the littlest technical thing can like push me from a .01 PR to a 10th.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like there's still a lot to learn about hurdling, and I also teach them a little bit sometimes about hurdling too. So I feel like it's like a two-way street about that.
Yeah, good back and forth. That's awesome. As your time starts to wind down, what are you taking from your time here at DePaul? What are you going to bring with you?
Definitely, I feel like the support. I mean, I feel like after I get out of college, I feel like y'all will still be here to support me. And the community here, I love it. I mean, every time I get a send-off, everybody is genuine here, and I love it. And I feel like I will never, like, get something like that ever, like, in the world.
You're going to make everybody cry. Your audience in the room here. Aside from the accolades, what is something that you think about that you're grateful for? You know, maybe it's not on the track.
Definitely that I'm able to get a degree, because, I mean, I have a degree to fall back on in case track doesn't go my way, which is a blessing. And also, if we take it to track, my teammates, I mean, I love them. I mean, I literally missed them so bad in Virginia. It was crazy. Like, I called like some of them. When I got back, I was so happy to see most of them. I was like, yeah, like, I really missed y'all, man. And, like, they said they missed me, too. And I feel like reconnecting with them after this. And they're about to leave me again because they're going to Florida, so I'm going to miss them for a couple more days, too. So, like, I feel like just being with them every day, it's always something funny and something new. Yeah.
I love that, because you have that connection, but you're also able to be here and get a degree and have other plans as well. Heading into the spring season, what are your goals there? I know we have outdoors at UConn.
Whatever event I touch, I want to win this year. I generally like 110s. I got to defend my title. 400 hurdles, actually, I got to defend my title, which is crazy because I genuinely low-key don't like 400 hurdles. But I think this year I'm actually going to give it more of a go, because I feel like I have a lot in the tank for that event, because I've been running really strong in the 4x4s. And then the 4x4 and maybe the 4x1 conference. So I want to go all gold, and then I want to win that most valuable athlete of the meet again. Got to defend that title too.
Yeah, you mentioned defending a lot of titles. Is it tough with the target on your back coming into it?
Yes, but no, because I feel like once you line up on the line, like, if you're not prepared, you're not prepared. And I feel like every time I line up on the line, I'm always prepared. It's like clockwork. Like, the hurdles look shorter, which is, oh my goodness, that can play so much of a factor. Like, your mental has to be really strong on the line when it comes to hurdles, because you might come to practice one day, the hurdles might look tall. I'd be like, ooh. Like,
did they move those?
Nah, for real. Like, did they go up in height? And some days they'll feel like small, and I'm like, dang, like, okay, cool. Like, I'm about to have a great day. Like, it's all about mental, and I feel like track is more mental than physical.
Is it totally different between indoor and outdoor. What are some of the differences if you don't know?
Yes, for sure. Definitely adding 5 more hurdles because it's 60-meter hurdles between the 400 hurdles. Oh, yeah. Between the 400 hurdles and the 110 hurdles, you add on hurdles. And the 400 hurdles ain't an indoor event. So some of the 400 runners you see, like at nationals, they actually are 400 hurdlers that you can't run that indoor. I love adding 5 hurdles. I mean, I've never really liked the 60 hurdles until my junior year because I finally got a good start on me. But 110, I mean, you can start a 60 and you can finish a 60. Can you finish 5 more hurdles after the 60? That's the thing. Cover 50 more meters.
So do you have plans to continue running after the spring, or is it too soon to tell?
I do. I mean, I definitely will be going back to USA's this year. And hopefully if I run a little bit faster, I can sign a little contract. And I've always had a dream which could come true. I want to run in the European circuit.
Oh, cool.
And they pay more over there. So I might be going overseas sometime soon. You just never know. Or I might stay here and run in meets here.
Have you been overseas yet?
No, I've never been out of the country.
Where's like your dream place you'd want to run?
I'm not gonna lie. I just got to go out the country.
Yeah,
run.
just
I feel
anywhere.
like, yeah.
That's cool. I think it'd be fun in like, I don't know, Paris or something.
Yes.
What tweaks are you still making to continue to improve?
Definitely, I watch a lot of film. I mean, I have a whole folder dedicated to my hurdle film, and like I like watching the progression I made from my freshman to now. But it's just a lot of technical work, like how I strike the ground, how my arms move, how fast I move them. I feel like it's not about really speed right now for me. 'Cause I feel like I got enough speed this year. I can always get more speed, but it's just really a technical event. Like I remember in Texas, they was like calling our names out along with ESPN. And it was like he really, like they said Darius Brown, like he really focused on his tech. Like he's more of a tech hurdler. Like I really pride myself on being a tech hurdler.
That's cool. How do you know that you're making progress when you feel like the margin of change from race to race is just so slim?
I feel like the progress is really made at practice because like you work on certain things. Like today, we got 3x12 hurdles, and the thing is we only have 10 hurdles in a race, so they're trying to like push us like to not get tired, like because it can be a tiring race. So I feel like not having your technique break down after 10 hurdles, like that's the goal for today. And I feel like you'll know when you make the progress. Like you're like, oh, like that felt great. Like I'm able to do that now. Like I got this mental block out my head. Like I feel like it's just stuff like that.
In June, you went to the Olympic trials in Oregon.
Yes.
And I want to know more about the track, or the path, I should say, from a successful D1 track athlete to going on more of a world stage like that.
Man, I mean, it started my sophomore year because I made USA's. And I actually got to race the most decorated hurdler actually to walk this earth right now. His name's Grant Holloway, and he got me. He got me pretty good too.
He got me.
Like I told coach, I was like, it'd be pretty cool if I was in the lane next to him. Like,
yeah.
I could never like think it happened. We're going to the airport, and I look at my phone. I see I'm in lane 5. So I'm in lane 5. Why am I in lane 5? I look next to me. I see his name in lane 4. I said, oh. Coach said, what's up? I was like, I'm right by Grant Holloway. Like that's.
You got your wish.
Like it's crazy, and I actually got a picture standing next to him, and he actually helped me out a little too. Like he gave me tips. He gave me his number so I could text him and ask him like if like I need any help. Hopefully, I might be able to move down there and train with him soon.
Yeah.
If after this, but that was a cool experience. I missed the semis that year by I think 0.0. It was 0.0 something, but it was a really close mark. And then last year, Olympic trials, I made it through the first round, so I got to the semifinals. I actually raced Grant the first round again. I don't know how. He actually, we was going down the tunnel. He's like, yeah, bro, like I'm racing you again, man. I was like, yeah, I know, man.
You're like, great.
I can't get away from you, man. But I feel like I showed up in the crowd there. Like we walked through a tunnel, so like we start all the way down there, walk through a tunnel, and come out. And as soon as you come out, you look to the right. It's just the stadium's filled, like. And I'm like, dang, like, this is the biggest, probably one of the biggest crowds I ever run in front of.
Yeah.
And, like, I executed the race, and I got through next round. And now I was really confident to go into the next round. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, we can do this. Like, this is not far away. Like, we can make the final. And then they used a different gun. Like, so usually they use a regular gun, but they using, like, a sensor. And they shot the gun the first time. And then they called it back. But I didn't know what the callback sounded like. So I went to like
So you were
hurdle. I
gone.
went to like hurdle 5, and then the crowd said stop.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, cool, I stopped. I'm tired. I said,
Yeah.
oh no.
You're like, what did I just do?
Yeah, and then I didn't have unfortunately, I didn't have the best race after, but
Oh, man.
just being there in that atmosphere, like, I had kids coming to me, like, they didn't even know who I was. Like, they was just asking for autographs. And, like, just that atmosphere and, like, everybody there, like, they treat you like you're special. Like, when you
Yeah.
made it there, like, not that many people make it to Olympic trials, especially in the U.S., because the U.S. is really hurdle dominant, which
Yeah.
I don't have no other parts of me that's from other countries, so I gotta rock with it. I just gotta get faster. But yeah, being there was a special time.
That's so surreal that you got to experience that. When you turned that corner and you saw the crowd and the kids asking for your autographs, does that mess with your head at all? Does that make you more nervous?
No, I feel like it don't matter how big the crowd gets, like you're there to do one thing, and once I get on the line, it's tunnel vision. It's me and my lane.
That's cool. Do you plan on being back there?
Oh yeah.
I love that. So I know that you know how to work the camera. You have fun when you celebrate, and so do your teammates. Why do you think that track, maybe more than other sports, is able to kind of show those athletes' personalities in that way?
Because I feel like once you hit like a certain time or certain PR, like maybe I'm PR in a while, like sometimes I struggle, like I'll be chasing the time, like, you know what, let me chill out, like let time come to me. And once it comes to me, like I feel like it's just joy. Like,
Yeah.
like even I didn't run the best time at our senior day. Like I ran, I think like 770. I mean, cool. I mean, that's fine. I mean, I didn't expect to come out and run something really hot. I mean, I got to run in front of my family again. Me and Paul did our handshake. That was our first time getting a handshake right, like the whole time. Like we was trying to get it right in warm-ups. We couldn't do it. Like I feel like just having teammates that are here to like support you and like celebrate with you, I feel like it's fun. And like, even though some people might not do their best, they're still here to support you after.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a really, really good thing I feel like track has. Like it might be individual at the end of the day, but it's also a team.
Well, we love how animated you always are. I always enjoy that. Before that gun goes off, what's your self-talk like when you're kind of preparing, getting in your stance?
Let's do this. I mean, you've been here. You've been here multiple times. And I do say react a lot because I need to react to the gun. That's one of the biggest things about my race, because if I don't react to the gun and get out, it kind of doesn't set up my race like I want it to. But, I mean, I've been here. I mean, and like I said, it don't matter who's running up on me. They got to run that time that day. And everybody can always have a bad race. And you can always beat somebody, especially in hurdles. You never know. Somebody could do this and just be on the ground or just hit a hurdle and be out the race.
Yeah.
So you always got to come with your A game in hurdles, and I love it.
Man, you always really don't look winded after you're done. I know I interviewed a lot of you guys, and sometimes people are like laying on the ground and they look exhausted, and sometimes people are just like ready to talk. How do you? Is it just training?
I feel like for the 60 hurdles, it's pretty easy I train long because I mean I still got to run the 4x4 and 400 hurdles, so the 60 hurdles is like a
Right.
little like step down
Quick.
from it. So you just run through the line and be fine. And I mean, now that's not gonna be the case for outdoor. I'm gonna be tired. I'm not gonna lie. The 110 is tiring, and the 400 hurdles. I have no words for the 400 hurdles. That event is different. But yeah, I feel like indoor is easy for me not to get tired because I don't run as long as outdoor.
How does the prep differ from just your practice to like a day where you're heading to Yukon to be actually at a meet?
So definitely. So usually we break down our training. Mondays are hard. So yesterday I wasn't supposed to run yesterday because I just got off the plane like not that long ago on Sunday. But
Right.
I said, Coach, I'm ready. I need to be thrown into the fire. And we ran a really hard workout, and I died. I'm not gonna lie, like I
Not
died.
sure how you're here right now.
And then Tuesdays are more of our hurdle days, more tech hurdle days. So like I said today, we got 3x12. Or if we wasn't doing that, we was gonna do 400 hurdle work, which is block starts to 6 hurdles, walk the curve, and he's gonna have 5 hurdles set up, and we gotta alternate every hurdle, and that was 1 rep.
Wow.
We had 3 reps, and thank God we're not doing that. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ready for that. And Wednesday's more of a recovery type day. Thursday, either a really hard workout or a hurdle. And usually Thursday and Friday is flip-flop. So I think Thursday we got hurdles again, and then Friday we got a hard workout. But when it comes to the traveling days, I mean, we don't really do anything on traveling days. We get here, get on the plane. We might do a little shakeout when we get there. Like I did it in Virginia. We got there at a good, decent time, did a shakeout at the track. Next day, if we run the day after, is a pre-meet day. So usually I'll do hurdles. So I'll do like 2 or 3 block starts. And then the day of, I mean, I don't really eat the day of. I mean, I usually just get a coffee and maybe a Starbucks sandwich.
And you're okay without eating?
It's eating on meat days. Like I barely can finish my Starbucks sandwich. Like
really,
like the nerves.
Yeah.
Like even though like I'm at a level where like, oh, like I'm good, but like the nerves never go away. So like I feel like I'll eat like a go-go squeeze every now and then, peanut butter crackers, but like we don't eat a lot of meat days, and then get there to the track. Our warm-up takes me an hour and 30, which is crazy. But usually when you get to elite level, I thought I'm the only person that did that. Like genuinely. When you get to like Olympic trials and like the higher meets, everybody does that. So I was like, cool.
It's super regimented.
Like cool. Like I thought I was like the only person doing it, but yeah. And then after the warm up and ready to run.
Cool. Speaking of food, we have some bonus questions from your peers. Here we go. This is the fun part. What do you eat in a week?
I think it really depends. Sometimes I'll meal prep, so like sometimes I'll do like a pasta for the whole week, or sometimes I'll do like steak bites, some rice, asparagus. Like I'll do that, but sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I don't do none of that. I'll just I'll go to the dine hall sometimes because like I'll have some like freshman card and I'll eat there like a burger or something. I'm really heavy on pizza. My teammates know that. Like I used to have a problem with Uber Eats, like. Papa John's do my order badly.
So is that your favorite pizza?
I wouldn't say it's my favorite pizza. I mean, that's the most often pizza. I really like home slice. I just don't go there a lot.
Yeah.
But I feel like it just really varies because this weekend before the meet, we had some pizza at Virginia Beach. It was
so good.
I wish they had it here. Like
Love it.
It was really good. But yeah, pizza. I mean, I'm just a classic pepperoni dude. Like,
okay.
We don't go any higher, any lower.
Don't go crazy. I love it. How do you spend your weekends off?
Weekends off, well, when it's cold, I mean, I'm in the house. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'll be on the game. But if it's like nice out, I'll take a walk. I have my scooter, so I might scooter down. I'll just go on adventures. I mean, like I said, I've been here for 4 years, but I haven't figured out Chicago like all the way. Like, there's still different things I have to explore. So I feel like exploring is a really good thing I do.
There's so much to see. It's overwhelming at times. All right, you mentioned gaming. How many hours do you have on 2K?
No comment. I really don't know, but I just started playing 2K again this year. I ain't played since 2K21, and Paul and them's like, Darius, you got to get it because we all got it. It's like, cool, I'll get it. I'm not going to take it seriously. I'll take it actually insanely seriously now. Like, I have 3 different builds. I have a center, I have a wing, and I have a point guard. Like,
oh my gosh.
Like, it's crazy. And I think we get on like probably 1 to 3 times a week.
That's fun. What are some of the best drills to become a better hurdler?
Best drills, I feel like it just depends on what type of hurdler you are. So, like, if you're more of a speed hurdler, sometimes your hits might drop between a hurdle, especially as a short hurdler. I do get a lot of comments on my TikToks and Reels asking how tall I am, and I put 5'9", 5'10".
We said 5'10" earlier. That's what we're going to stick to.
5'10", yeah, 5'10". But I feel like, for me, I do a lot of, like, 5-step, because 5-step is a really good technical thing for your hips, because 5-step is in 3 steps. It's usually 3 steps between a hurdle, but 5-step you get the focus on. You're not going as fast, and you keep your hips up. And I go over race height for it, so 42, and 42's come to like right here to me. So like I think me keeping my hips up is a really important thing. A lot of 3-step rhythm, which we discount the hurdles, so like we move the hurdles in from the original mark, and that helps you. What I help you with? I'm blinking. It helps you like track how fast hurdles coming up, because once you gain a lot of speed, you're gonna have to low key not even run between the hurdles. It's like a shuffle. Like it's like boom 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 boom. And I feel like those are 2 drills I really prioritize. I mean, obviously I do my walkovers and like my 1-step, but I feel like 3-step rhythm and 5-step rhythm are the most important to me.
Okay, so the most pressing question that their fans want to know. Favorite color?
It used to be red.
What changed?
I'm not. You see what I'm wearing? I like black. I'm not gonna lie. Black's the thing. You cannot go wrong with black. Like,
yeah, I feel you. We matched today. Darius, you have been incredible to talk to. Good luck the rest of the way. We are all rooting for you, and we're just excited to see what you do next.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, that was Darius Brown on the Blue Demon Room podcast. We'll see you next time.